you met when you guys were 18?
Yes.
Not you guys, sorry, when you were 18. So how long did that period of time between 18 and 19 did you start speaking to him in a romantic way?
I never spoke to him romantically when I was 18.
That's not what I asked. I asked in between the time of you being 18 and 19, at what point did you start speaking to him in a romantic way?
Okay, so July 2021, I think that's when we first DM'd, and that was right after the LinkedIn phone call. Literally the next day, he DM'd me on it. Well, he answered on my story. Basically, I was looking for a coach, a specific coach, and he was like, I know somebody, and that was the first DM. It was strictly about business. July 2021, and when we got together, like when we actually became a couple, was August 2022.
Okay. So my next question is for all you guys. It's, what was your mother's marital status, and was your parents in healthy relationships during your childhood?
My parents are married.
Is it like a healthy relationship between the two?
Yes.
Okay. Olivia.
I have two separate marriages, but they're
okay.
My mom is married and my dad is not.
What kind of man would you say your father was? Because I know my dad was the player out here. Okay, my daddy did his thing out here. All right. What kind of, how would you describe your dad?
I think he's definitely a great guy. He's a great person, and I think he's definitely developed a lot as a person. He's had a past, I would say, but I don't think that determines who he is right now as a person. I think he's great. I have nothing bad to say about him, really.
Cool. Sean?
Yeah, my dad was a great guy. I wasn't married.
I just seen a video too for you, Sean. It was like you said that they put you in a foster home.
Sure.
Why? It says that you was the only one that went to that state of living. Why was that? Because I know my mom sent me to the Caribbean to be raised because she thought that was better for me. I could say that's my situation.
I got lucky.
How?
Got put in a better situation.
Okay. The other live, 2 days ago maybe, or Saturday, I believe, you said that you answered this therapist girl. She was up here and she was asking you questions, but you responded to her saying that Shaniece gained a whole lot of followers on TikTok after you guys became a couple, whatever the case may be. Do you not feel as though both these women would have been successful with or without you with the potential they already hold?
But neither one of them needed me. Of course they would have been successful without me.
Right.
I just feel like it happened a lot faster with me and with us being together. I will never take that away from them.
Mm-hmm. I believe that, and I don't doubt nobody's potential at all. We're all destined for great things. But the way, you use that a lot. You use them gaining the followers while y'all were in the relationship as a rebuttal to a lot of things. I believe I have a clip in here too, but I don't think I need to play it,
What's your point?
My point is, do you feel that way? Do you feel
I still feel that way. I tell you like this. If let's say you make $15,000, right, a year, you're going to make $1 million. It's just going to take you 20 years to do it. If you make $50,000 a year, you're going to make $1 million. Now, if I come and teach you, instead of how to make $1 million in 20 years, I teach you how to do it in one, would you say that was valuable? Yes or no?
Yeah, it's valuable.
All right. Did you need me to make
That's a whole different role.
Hold on.
That's a whole different role.
You didn't need me to make $1 million, but I showed you how to do it faster. So that is like extremely, extremely, extremely valuable.
All right. I noticed that you like really like dance around questions rather than answering them straightforward.
I think you just don't like the answer down the rabbit hole, and you guys aren't used to getting outfoxed by somebody that you perceive as like not to be that smart. I know I come across as like dumb, but
I never questioned your intelligence.
You guys try to ask me leading questions, and then you get smoked, and then you get outfoxed, and then you guys get upset.
Ain't smoking shit.
Exactly what happened.
But that's not what I asked you. That wasn't the question.
But that's what happens. I don't avoid any questions. You guys just cut people off. I don't avoid anything. I answer every single question you guys ask.
Did I not? Did I not? And then you invite people up here to ask questions, you know.
And then when you don't get the answers that you want, you guys get upset.
It's not that we're not getting the answers that we want, it's that you don't really answer anything.
All right, tell me what question I avoided that you asked tonight.
Let me go in the clips. Hold on.
No, I'm not asking about clips. I'm asking you about what question I asked you.
The question I just asked you. What do you mean?
What's the question?
You just answered with freaking money. You answered with money and statistics, and that had nothing to do with what I was asking.
What's the question?
That's not what I was asking you. I asked would they have been successful without you, in your personal opinion? That was the question.
Let me make this.
What do the numbers have to do with anything? I don't care about how much you make and how much they make off of you. That's not what I asked.
Let me answer.
You keep responding to the questions with, hold on, because I'm not done. You keep responding to the questions with, well, you know, they gained this amount of followers while they were with me. You don't say, oh, they gained this amount of money while they were with me. They gained this amount of followers while they were with me. And I'm not the first person. I'm not the second. I have clips and clips and clips and clips and clips, and I can keep playing them. But I'm saying you're not answering the question, and you never have.
Okay, so just so we can be perfectly clear, can you ask your question so I can give you a direct answer?
Would you say that Shaniece and Olivia would have been successful without you? And if so, why is that the first thing you bring up when somebody asks a question about their success?
Yes, they would have been successful without me. I feel like, in my opinion, I helped them do it faster. Does that answer your question?
Yes, that's all I wanted. That's all I wanted.
Well, that's what I told you. You just refused to listen to it.
But you dragged it on and danced around it for no reason.
Listen, man. Listen, bro.
I came from a very open family. We're able to communicate.
You have another question. Listen. We got people with real questions. I'm not trying to like.
So from my point of view, after watching y'all from all this time, you know, you basically state that you're building off the backs of these women while restricting their abilities. And, you know, I don't understand what's exactly making them stay with someone who's so comfortable with sheltering their abilities. And submerge? Yeah, do that shit. Yeah, you mad.
I don't know about y'all, but I feel like I answered her questions. Y'all let me know. I felt like I answered every question that she asked me. We want people with real questions, man. Listen,
real questions.
We got a lot of people here, man. A lot of people be trying to get up here. All right?
Okay, Jasmine, you're coming on. Jasmine.
I feel like people be kind of looking for friendship.
Hey.
I know. Like a FaceTime call. Hello, Jasmine.
Send me the camera.
Huh?
Send me the thing so I can.
Yeah, we sent it to you. I sent it to you. Did you get it?
I'm trying. Hold on. You see me?
No, not yet. You have to press the 3 dots and then turn the camera on. And then press the camera on and then press save.
What are 3 dots it?
Good question. I could not tell you right now.
Just boot her. Come on.
Okay.
Let's get somebody else up here. If you can't find 3 dots on the screen, I don't know what to tell you.
Oh God. Ooh, this person has an amazing profile picture. Hi. Hi, kitty cat.
Hello?
Hi, can you turn your camera on, please?
Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah, I'll just...
She looks like a model. She's giving model vibes. Oh, she just hopped off. Lols. She's like, okay, I'm ready to get on camera. Hops off. The ultimate clickbait. Pretty mojo.
While we get somebody else up here.
Hello, pretty mojo. Hi. I look rough. It's okay.
I look rough,
Yeah.
y'all.
We gotta turn the camera on, pretty mojo.
Oh, okay.
I sent you the camera request.
See. Okay. Hey, y'all.
Got you. You do not look rough, girl. You're just wearing a bonnet. No, you're just wearing a bonnet. Baddie's wearing a bonnet.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Had a long day.
what's your name? And where are you from?
My name is Jordan. I was born in Virginia, raised in Georgia. The first time I saw you guys, I was like scrolling down my timeline. I saw y'all.
Why are you so laughing? It reminds me of me.
I'm very goofy. I'm 21. Okay, y'all. I got some good questions, you guys. You mad at me, Sean? I got some good questions, you guys. Okay. I want to know, what's your favorite color? All of y'all. Emerald. Okay. Orange. What about you, Sean? Purple? Okay. Shaniece, what's your rate?
I'm a corpsman.
Oh, wow. Okay, I didn't know that. Okay. What's your guys' biggest fear?
I'll go first. Letting people down that are counting on me. Something that I don't like. I like to be a dependable guy. I like for my loved ones and people that do business with me to feel like they can count on me. It's very, 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 very important to know that people around me can count on me. Never want to feel like I'm letting them down.
Okay. What about you, you guys?
Not being there in someone's time of need.
Okay. What about you, Olivia?
Fear. I'm thinking. I think just like not living, not maximizing my potential, not using my greatest abilities.
Okay. How do you guys feel about lust? Do y'all believe that's a very powerful thing?
Lust?
Yeah, lust. You know how you can lust over someone? Do you guys think that you guys are just lusting over each other right now, or it's a little deeper? What you say, Shaniece?
I think lust is a distraction. And
Dang, they bursting. Yeah. So, girl, we all get there.
intimacy is a lot more important than physical pleasure.
Okay. So do you guys believe in God, or no? No?
I'm I'm really confused. When you ask the question, is it for all of us?
Yeah, for all of you guys. Yeah, I'm not.
So what do you think is lust? What do you think of lust?
What do I think of lust?
Yeah.
I think it's very common, but I don't think that's like improves a relationship at all. I think it's not a good place to lead with.
Okay. That's good. What about you, Sean?
I think lust is a beautiful thing. I think it's a healthy part of a relationship. I don't think you should have relationships solely based on lust. But I know I wouldn't want to be in a relationship with somebody I had lust after. I think that'd be weird.
Do you know like the difference between lusting and desiring a person though?
Yeah, I feel like one is superficial and desire. I feel like it would be like deeper. I would hope that it would be deeper.
So right now in your situation, do you feel like you lust them or do you desire them? Like, do you have a desire?
I don't think it's either of those things. I mean, I think both of them are very attractive. But honestly, where I'm at in this situation, what this thing has taught me is that I don't feel like I can really be married to any like woman. I feel like I can only be married to my mission, and I just want to align myself with people that actually fit my mission, that actually believe in me, and actually want to do epic and great things. People may come, people may go, but my mission will stay the same. And as long as I'm married to my mission, I feel like everything will fall into place. The people that are supposed to be around will be, and the people that won't, they won't.
Okay. All right, okay. What about the God thing? Do you guys believe in God or? We can start with Shaniece. Do you believe in God?
Yes.
Okay, what about you, Olivia?
Yes.
What about you, Sean?
Of course.
Of course. Okay. So can I ask you guys what's the mission, Sean? Like the biggest mission? I mean, I've heard on your lives, like you said, like to create the biggest and most powerful family. Is that the mission? Kinda.
Yeah. I think that it's just my mission to build the most beautiful, powerful family America's ever seen, and just do the most good for the community that America's ever seen. Because we're gonna need leaders. I think we're about to go into really, really tough times, and I think things are only gonna get tougher. I feel like the world's in a lot of darkness, and we need a little bit of light. So we don't claim to be perfect, but I definitely do want to shine a light into it.
In the dark places. Yeah, that comes from the Bible. So do you guys feel like you take certain pieces from the Bible and leave the others inside of the Bible?
I think everybody does that.
Yeah.
So you basically take your own personal interpretation of the Bible, pretty much.
I think at least we have our own interpretation rather than somebody else's interpretation, because most people just listen to what they're told instead of like reading and deciding for themselves.
Okay, so for the people in the comments that are saying like everyone takes their own personal interpretation, in the Bible, if you read the Bible, it says if any man takes from this book or puts in this book, they will be punished. They will be dealt with. So I don't know what y'all talk about. Next question, Olivia.
What you think that you telling us that is like your interpretation of something that you read in the Bible?
No, it comes straight from the Bible. I didn't make that up. That's not a personal interpretation.
So then how do we interpret it? It's just like words. Somebody has to interpret it, right?
No.
Well, listen, man, this is all I'm gonna tell you is that I don't have nothing against the Bible or nothing like that. But when we was in Africa, people came to our land and we had the land and they had the Bible, and then they told us to bow our heads. And when we woke up, they had the land and we had the Bibles in our hands. So it's just so funny how people hate everything about slavery except Christianity. And it's just like, you guys don't even study where we come from. You guys are not open to other things. You guys are just this one thing that was just forced upon us. We're the only people that literally had everything stripped away from us. The way we talk, the way we do religion, the way all of that. We had everything stripped from us, even our names. Look at our last names. Adams is my last name. People, Williams. Like everything's been stripped away from us. And it's just so funny how we never go and actually seek the truth for ourselves. We just blindly accept what people told us. I just think that's really funny how that works.
Okay. I see your point. Let's move on. What's you guys' favorite part of like your body personally? Not of each other's body, but of your body. Like, what's something that you'd be like, oh my gosh, I love this about myself?
My clavicle.
Your clavicle.
That's why I laughed. That's funny. Because I feel the same way.
Okay.
My favorite body part, believe it or not, is actually my nose. I feel like it's where I get my superpowers from.
Okay. Confidence is key.
That's why he calls you out so much, guys.
I'm weak. Okay. I have like, I got 2 more questions and I'm done. Do you guys have like nicknames, or do you guys just be called by your first name?
I'd be like, hey, yo, bitch.
They're gonna clip that up real good.
They gonna clip that one up.
They're gonna cancel you for that one for the 50th time. Anyways, no, we don't have nicknames for each other. I mean, I call him obviously my king. But the reason why I laughed is because I found it funny when that girl came up here and she was like, Niecy! Niecy! I was like, who the heck is this girl? I've never heard that. But I think it's cute.
Okay.
Thanks for my love.
You do? Okay. Oh, they kind of a little spicy, huh? Oh, nice. Okay. When's your contract up again, Shaniece?
In the year.
Okay. Oof. Girl, I'm about to get out the Navy. Woo! Praise the Lord. I know the feeling. Oh my goodness. Okay. Somebody that told me to ask you guys, like, I know it seems like you guys have read the Bible a little bit, but someone told me to ask you guys, like, what's your favorite Bible verse? If you guys could think of something on top of your head. You don't have one? Okay.
Shining light into the world. I think that's Matthew 5:16.
Okay. What about you, Olivia?
I don't really know the Bible like that, to be honest.
Okay. This is my last question, because obviously these people in the comments, they just want somebody to come up here and go crazy. Like, dang. It's like a lot of people in the comments, they're like mad. But like, what makes you better when y'all talking down on people? Like, that's wild to me. Like, that's crazy.
People in the comments don't they don't feel good about their lives, so the only thing they can do is tear other people down to make themselves feel better about themselves. That's it.
Yeah, it seemed like it. Cause, geez, of course, me personally, I wouldn't do poly, obviously, for personal reasons. You know what I'm saying?
Relationship?
No.
Are you having sex right now?
No, I'm not.
You abstinent?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Keep that up.
Thanks. Okay, last question, then I'm gonna go, because these females is crazy on this lab. Okay, who do you guys consider? Okay, think a little dip like wider when I ask this question. Okay, just like a little wider, because it's gonna tell like the live like a lot about you guys. So, okay, who do you consider your king? Think wider, just harder when I ask this question. Who do you consider your king?
The Lord.
Okay.
That was referring to me.
Okay, so what do you mean by that? Because you're saying think wider, but
Well, she asked actually a very simple question. So, like, who's your king?
Like, who do you think is your king?
this is my king.
What's funny about this is the funniest thing. The Bible says, and I don't know where it says this, but it says women shall submit to their husbands the same way the man should submit to the Lord. Mm-hmm. It's so funny that it says that. And people act like submission is a bad thing. It's very interesting to hear her answer, but honestly, that doesn't really surprise me.
Yeah. Submission is actually also like a really good thing to your husbands, but y'all aren't married yet, so it's like, dang, like y'all are submitting, but y'all not married.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, y'all. I'm gonna get off. I just wanted to ask those few questions. I ain't on no extra drama. Like, everybody be asking the same questions when they get up here, so I thought I'd just switch it up a little bit. Like, yeah.
Okay.
Thank y'all.
Thank you.
I don't know how to leave though. I ain't gonna.
I got you. Miss Mojo.
Thank you.
Even when they try to turn us against each other, that's my favorite thing about you, that you have my back. Even when they try to turn us against each other.
Definitely.
Can't say this.
What's that? Hollywood. That's a pretty cool name. Hollywood? Bringing you on. Okay. You up here making origami.
Yeah.
No, literally me too. I was like,
That's something. Babe, why did you feel like? Did you feel like she was trying to trick you with that?
no.
No.
No, I was just like, King, like, I know what she wanted me to answer. She wanted me to answer God, but I'm like, that's different. That's different. That's like different. Yeah, so let's bring up the likes to a milli.
Double tap.
A milli is too easy. A milli 1.1. 1.2 and 6,000 shares. 1.2 million likes and then 6,000 shares.
Double tap that screen, y'all.
So you all understand.
1.2 million likes.
So when she actually got it, what did you say?
She's asking for the ratings.
So you look at me. So what did you say?
Okay. 1.2 million likes. And then 6,000 shares.
That you like me, that you like switch your answers up, like get off the line and I don't lie. That's not really cute.
Ooh, we got 100,000 more likes.
So you just easily like allow somebody to sway your opinion. Just because I asked you some question.
We got 100 more shares. I think we got 45,000 people in here. Thank you for joining.
Thank you for 1.2 million.
I won't say. If somebody asks me, I'll put it to you like this. If somebody asks me, who's my queen? I'm not going to be, and it's like, choose wisely. I'm not going to be like, oh, you're right. Like, my woman's not my queen. Like, you know what I mean? Like, no matter what. Like, even though they could be like, oh, that's like a false, like, deity or whatever. Like, you know, like, I'm saying, hey, y'all my queen. Nobody, no outside influence is going to, like, change that. For me, personally. Different strokes, different folks. Somebody said you're not God. I never said I was God. She didn't ask who's your God. She said who's your king. So my thing is just like I appreciate truth and transparency and like and transparency and like authenticity. That's the things that I like. I don't like if somebody else can come and like affect the dynamics of my relationship. That's weird. It just proves like somebody's like disloyal to me. It looks like us sounding like disloyalty. Guys, and it's okay to have like a disagreement. Like it's not a bad thing, right? That's like the extent of our disagreements. Like whatever you can confront, we can like handle. For me, it's just being transparent. To me, it made me uncomfortable because I know like outside of here, she refers to me as the king. So somebody else asked her that, and they were like, "Yes." It's so funny though because if I was to reverse it and be like, "Hey, this is my queen," nobody has a problem with that. Like, why is that? So they can be my queen, but I can't be their king. Make that make sense. If somebody asked me who's your queen and I was like, oh, not them, like I don't know, the Virgin Mary, y'all would look me and be like, that's weird, right? So it's just one of those things. I feel like it should go like both ways. Like, and if you didn't like view me as your king, that's cool. But I'm saying, like, I don't know, I wouldn't want to be in a relationship with like somebody that I couldn't view as like my queen. You know, and I don't think women should be in a relationship with somebody that they don't view as a king. If you're gonna call yourself a queen, why wouldn't you be with a king? Please make that make sense. See, the thing about society is they try to like humble us and they try to like make us forget where we come from. Half of y'all forget that y'all got royal blood running through y'all veins. Listen, why do y'all think that us as like black people always gotta have the best everything? Why do you think we gotta have the best everything? Why we gotta have the best clothes, the best shoes, the best cars, the best everything? Bro, it's in our blood to have the best. We're used to it. No matter how society tries to beat us down, no matter how society tries to strip us away, like, bro, it's in our blood. We have greatness in our blood. And I'm not saying we're better than anybody. I'm just saying where we come from a lineage of royalty. And see, this is the thing. Women, I feel like women need to empower their man. There's nothing wrong with that. Society's going to try to tear your man down. Black men, if you're listening, you guys are kings. Don't let nobody tell you otherwise, bro. Don't let nobody tell you otherwise. And there's nothing wrong with asking your woman, hey, do you not view me as a king? There's nothing wrong with that. Doesn't mean you're better than them. That's not what I'm saying. Because they're queens as well. You understand? But don't let anybody belittle you. Don't let anybody tell you your worth. It's the reason why you got to have the freshest clothes. It's the reason why you got to have the freshest car, the freshest everything. It's in our blood to want the best. No matter what they try to do to y'all. They can sit up here and try to tell y'all to be humble and suppress yourself and do all that, bro. No. It's in your blood, man. It's literally in your blood. So that's just my 2 cents on that. I know I'm going to catch a lot of heat for that, but like I said, guys, I'm never here to be liked by you guys. I'm here to be raw, truthful, and transparent, right? So that's that. That's that.
Right.
Shaniece, you want to add anything?
No, sir.
No? You want to say? You sure? There you go. You understand this?
I just thought when the king thing, like I agree. I think one of like honestly the greatest thing is family, and also like a woman's submission to, you know, the person that's going to bring life into this world. Like that's something that you should honor. That's something that you should honor. And that's basically that. So that was kind of no-brainer.
I appreciate your support. Alright, we're gonna bring the next guest.
Yes. We got 1.3 million likes.
Thank y'all for the double tapping.
Shipped by Sosa. Diamond Ramirez. We're gonna bring you up, Diamond Ramirez. Okay, hello? I think she's sleeping. Okay. Let's see. Bratty. Jossie Ray. Nikki Monroe. Ooh! The crotch fruit lady? What? That's an interesting name.
Snoring like a walrus, bro.
Hello, Nikki.
Hello?
Hi.
Can you hear me? Hi.
Hi. Hi. Can you turn your camera on, girl?
Yes, I am. Hold on.
Awesome.
It says turn on camera. Okay. Like this, I think. Can you see it? Or no?
Not yet, girl. You gotta like press the three dots.
Oh, it's the same, right?
Boom, boom, boom. Yes. Hey.
Hi,
Nikki.
beloveds.
Hey, love.
Yeah.
What's your name and where are you from?
So I'm Nikki, and I'm from Texas.
You're from Texas?
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's the first thing you saw from us? Like, first piece of content? Was it like a clip
Hold on,
from...
the connection just kind of went out.
Oh, I'm sorry. Wait. Let's see.
So yeah, the first thing I saw was clips of everything, and then I started like tuning into the lives because I don't know, they're just kind of entertaining at this point. You know,
What clip did you watch? Do you remember the first clip you watched of us? What was it like?
I think it was just like they were talking about how you guys were in a poly relationship, but like you guys were not together. Like you and Shaniece were not together.
Yep.
So, yeah, like I feel like everyone's just asking like really, really cool questions, but I don't know, like whenever I'm on, like it just kind of like I understand social media, I understand the likes and clicks and views, I get it, I love it. That being said, I don't know. It just doesn't really give that you said you and Shaniece are like friends, like besties, or no?
We're friends. I mean, obviously, you know, you need to develop a relationship, and like we haven't known each other for that long, so.
And just to clarify, how long have you guys known each other?
So known of each other is 2021. I came out here in December. That's the first time I met her. We didn't really stay in contact as much, but because like you know, she's busy. I was busy. I'm running a business. She's in the military. Like so yeah, we didn't stay really connected, but we did have a really great connection. And then when I came back,
when you say it was a good connection, like a really great connection, what do you mean by that? Like how did you guys connect?
I mean, we have a lot of similarities. We're both vegan. We're in the same lip gloss. We have the same interests. We both go to the gym. We both care about wellness and like a lot of things.
Yeah.
A lot of the same things. Yeah.
And so after that connection, it was you had left and went back to where you were from, and then you came back and you did the one-way ticket thing, and now we're here. Is that what it is?
Say that again?
You did the one-way ticket thing back, and then that was like, now it's just here.
Yeah.
What happened with that? Like when Shaniece was on deployment, like how did like what was that conversation like? Like was there any animosity, or was it just straight love?
It wasn't that much conversation because of my lack of leadership. I have failed to communicate a lot while Shaniece was on deployment.
So when you say failed to communicate, what exactly did you not communicate?
Like she knew that Olivia was here. She knew that when Olivia first came here, it wasn't romantic. Once it turned romantic, I told like Shaniece every step of the way. Like I told her when I first started liking Olivia, I was like, hey, I think I like Olivia. She was like, huh. Shaniece actually told me, I don't know if you remember that. It was like, that doesn't surprise me. But yeah, that's what happened. But I even though she was in the loop, I feel like I could have done a much better job with communication. Like I have very high standards for like myself. And I just know that I could have handled that situation a lot better personally as a man. And I, own up to that and I admit that. And, if that didn't cause you any,
Okay, and Shaniece, like, what do you think, like, he could have communicated more for you? Like, he's leaving? Like, where do you think the communication went wrong?
It was just deployment, that's all.
Deployment? So he wasn't communicating with you on deployment?
No, the fact that I was on deployment, of course we're going to have, bad communications because, I'm on the other side of the world and switching different countries and whatnot.
Okay, so, and you guys said that you had talked about bringing other women into the relationship because you yourself, you do like women as well. So were you expecting him to bring someone who liked girls?
initial discussion.
Okay. And when that conversation happened, and then you found out that Olivia does not like girls, was there any...
Before they became romantic, I knew Olivia didn't like women.
Okay, and then but you knew Olivia didn't like girls.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then so you just kind of, after that happened, you just kind of were okay with it? Like, you got to know Olivia and,
Well, I had met Olivia prior to that moment, so there's that.
And when you say, again, the communication, so he's saying the communication, he didn't do a good job communicating with you, but you're saying the reason is because you were on deployment, so, connection was bad.
Both.
Okay. So, Sean, was it communication, the Wi-Fi connection, or was it that you weren't communicating what exactly was going on?
I'm gonna be honest. Myself.
Ask about the king comment.
The communication was bad. All that was bad, but I could have been better.
Okay.
At the end of the day, I really believe in making excuses. So I could have been better. Whether I had to send her a walkie-talkie and talk over a walkie-talkie, or throw a paper plane or fly her a kite. I don't know. I should have been able to communicate better.
Communicate what though? Communicate. What are you communicating?
The thing about poly is a very different. This is where I say I could have communicated. We at first we wanted to get a girl that we both were into, and then I ended up choosing Olivia because during the deployment I discovered that building with a woman is a lot more intimate than having physical pleasure with the woman. So Olivia, I saw her as somebody that was super powerful. I still do see her as somebody that's super powerful, and that's what it became more so about in the sex. And I didn't really get to communicate that with her, and that was my part, and I took full responsibility on that.
Okay. And people are kind of asking about the king comment as far as Shaniece.
Oh, yeah. I'm glad about that. For me, I'm very big. I asked for three things: loyalty, respect, and communication. And for me, I feel I just know Shaniece, and I'll just be completely transparent. I have mad love for Shaniece, but sometimes I feel like Shaniece is in a relationship with social media. And the thing about Shaniece, y'all see her and be like, "Oh, she's so graceful, she's so this." She cares what y'all think about her. Me and Olivia, we don't care what y'all think about us. We care about what we think about each other. And Shaniece cares about what we think about. But Shaniece is maybe you call it more mature. I don't know, but she's more she dresses up kind of what she says. It's not a bad thing.
She's adult.
Yeah. It's just her style. So for me, I would want the support of my woman. I don't want my woman to care about what social media thinks about her. You're in a relationship with me, not social media. So I just feel if we flip that situation and a woman asks me, "Who's your queen?" There's no hesitation. I'm gonna be Olivia, Shaniece. I'm not hesitating. I'm not finna let some clown outside of my relationship change my answer or change how I support my queen. That don't even make sense. But somehow when it's for a guy, it's a problem. So for me, I don't like that, and I confronted it. I'm not mad. I'm not upset about it. It's a little disappointing because I want my woman to support me. I didn't
I love that.
It did rub me the wrong way, but the thing about this is I'm never gonna lie to you guys, because if we flipped it and somebody asked me, "Who's your queen? Is this your queen? Are these your queens?" I'm gonna be yeah, I'm gonna stand on the table for it. Absolutely, those are my queens. But for her, for whatever reason, how the question was asked, she let it waver her. I don't like that. Am I mad about it, or is this gonna be a discussion for weeks? No, not at all. We talked about it. That was it. It's handled.
Okay. And Shaniece, when he said what he said after you talked about how you believe that God is king and that's your religion is important to you, how do you feel about that? How this is the person that you've chosen, this is your love, and there is a disconnect on a little bit of religious views. How do you feel about that?
I'm more spiritual than religious, and of course I do believe in a higher power. That's what I figured when she said think broader, what she was referring to is regardless, I do see my man as a king. Yeah. This is
so with all due respect, when you had a chance to say that, why didn't you say that? Like, I'm just trying to understand. Like, if you had a chance to say that, why didn't you say that? When you have a chance to publicly support me as your man and us be united rather than them trying to tear us apart, why would you not say that? Because if we flipped it and somebody asked me who's my queen, do you think that I'm a falter at all? Is there going to be any hesitation? Or I'm standing on the table and I'm like, yo, that's my queen. What's up? So if I'm gonna rock with you like that, I want that same loyalty back, and that's for any woman that I'm messing with. Like, we straight riding together, like, no matter what. Like, why would I want to be with?
So do you think that her calling God King is
That's not it. See, this is the thing. You guys asked loaded questions. She didn't say, "Is God King?" She said, "Who's your king?" And that was the whole point. It's a loaded question. You guys be trying to set them up. And for me, what I'm telling you is the thing. This is why y'all don't like Olivia, or why y'all have a problem with me. I don't care about being liked. I'm going to be honest. I never try to intentionally disrespect somebody. All I'm saying is this: if somebody asked her that off live, the answer would have been different. And at the end of the day, she's not in a relationship with social media. She's in a relationship with her man. That's the only thing that I'm saying. And if it was the reverse and somebody asked me, who is your queen? There's no hesitation on my end. That's the only thing that I'm saying. I'm not saying what I did was right. I'm just saying the type of guy I am, if somebody does something like that I do not like, I'm going to confront it. I'm going to be like, hey, this rubbed me this way. This made me feel this way. I'm going to communicate that. Because if you don't communicate that, guess what? You're going to hold negative feelings. And then you're going to be acting weird. And then the energy's off for the next day or the next week. And then it's just like,
I don't think she was trying to like downplay you being a king in her life, but I do believe, like, you know, she believes God is, and religion is spiritual for her, you know. So
okay.
Let's see.
I don't think it was a spiritual question, and I think for me personally, it could have been easy, like, hey, this is my king, but obviously, like, God is, like, you know, above all. Like, it's ways to handle it. Like, that's just my 2 cents. And for me, I'm never going to switch my answer because of, like, social media or anybody else. So that's just my 2 cents.
And Olivia, your parents disapprove of the poly relationship. Why is that?
Because they're just both really religious. And, you know, that's it.
So how does religion go against poly? Like, how does it go against, like, your... Because in the Bible, there were lots of people who had plenty of wives.
I agree with you. But the thing is about these days, I agree with you, but the thing about these days is, like, people that follow religion only want to follow the things that, like, resonate with them. They don't really want to listen to it. They don't really want to look into anything else. They want to translate it and interpret it the way that fits their narrative. And if it doesn't, they're not really going to even look into it.
And Shaniece, after hearing what Sean said, like, what do you feel about that? Like, what do you feel about, like, that exchange and how he felt that you saying what you said kind of, you know, disregarded him? Like, how do you feel about that?
Well, of course, I'm gonna, like, honor his feelings. I care about how he feels, and I appreciate him being able to be vulnerable with me and communicate. I appreciate him communicating. In regards to, like, the topic, yes, of course, like, I could have clarified better, so I made, like, so I can, like, acknowledge that my love is my king, and of course, like you said, God is above all.
I feel that. And so, again, Olivia, this is like your first serious relationship?
Yeah, I mean, what would you consider serious?
Well, what do you have to, like, base this relationship off? Like, how do you know, like, this one is better than your, like, what do you have to base it with? Like, what are you gauging it with? Like, how much experience have you had?
I think it's alignment. You know, how aligned you are with the person. Like, I think the quality of relationships is based on alignment. You know, so, you know, when I think about, you know, a friendship, right, and it's gonna be a low quality friendship. Like, I would consider people that I grew up in high school with a low quality friendship because we're not aligned anymore in certain ways, right? Maybe it's because they don't have the same mission as me or something like that, or they don't have the right habits.
Like your ex, like you were with, like you broke up with your ex to get with Sean, like, and you felt like that relationship wasn't serving you anymore, so this one was better?
She didn't break up with her ex to get with me.
Oh, I saw on, like, your page there was, like, a reel or something, and, like, there was, like, some photo slide, and, like, in one of them you had a boyfriend when you had met him.
Yeah, that's right.
So then you like broke up with that ex, or like you broke up with him?
So I split with my ex because I saw that we were not in alignment, and that's my fault because I feel like I did a bad job of identifying what even alignment was for me. So I didn't.
What did that look like? What did alignment look like for you at 19?
Alignment looks like somebody that actually wants to build together and actually wants to build a family and a strong family and want to build something great, like something that is fantastic and can help billions all across the world. That's what I want to do. That's the mission I want to be on. I want to be on a huge mission, a billion people mission, helping a billion people mission. That's what I have. That's what I want to be on. And that's just not what it was, to be honest.
Interesting. Okay, so when it comes to having multiple women, and so if Sean gets one of them pregnant, are you guys going to raise the baby? Like, how does that dynamic look for you guys?
I feel like it will be a team effort, to be honest.
So everybody to mama, the grandmama too. I feel it.
I mean, obviously not everybody's going to be called mama. That's pretty cool.
So what would like mom 1, mom 2? Like, what would it be?
They're just going to be calling you like Queen blank, Queen name, Queen Shaniece.
So it's Queen. And then or Sean would be King Dad.
King Dad, I'm weak.
Okay.
There's only one king. There's only one king. So
Yes.
you my king.
And I have a question for the ladies that get bashing. Like, why are y'all so hesitant to call a man a king? Why do y'all act like there can be multiple kings? There's multiple kings in the Bible, and we all know that God is above everybody. So, like, what is so wrong with a woman calling her man a king? Like, I really want.
There is anything wrong with a woman calling her man a king, especially if he's doing kingly duties.
So why does it seem like people get so offended in the comments? I see people like, oh, I would never.
No, I think people are upset about the fact that when Shaniece, talked about how she believes that God is king, that you kind of took that.
That's not what it was though. Like, I feel like that was just like a leading question. This is what it was. It was like, who's your king? Be wise. And the thing is, like, people are like, sometimes people can be easily influenced. You understand? So I feel like she took that and tried to like appease somebody else rather than just speaking her truth. And for me,
were you trying to appease us?
Can you let him finish, please?
No, that's a question. Go ahead.
What's your question?
Were you trying to appease?
Were you trying to appease us by telling us that you believe God is king?
No.
Or were you just speaking your truth?
It's not that I was trying to appease anyone else. It's just that, like, I understand that God is above all, and of course my love is my king. And I could have clarified a lot better.
Well, that shuts me up. Never mind. I was wrong. So I'm gonna just.
I love this dynamic.
You said what?
I said I love the dynamic. I love it.
Yeah. Honestly, I feel like this. One thing I learned about in this relationships, I value now moving forward in my relationships, authenticity and transparency. Because in my relationships, I feel like, hey, I want 3 things: loyalty, respect, and communication, but also keep it real, show up, and don't quit, because I would never quit on you. So I feel like these situations are definitely very like eye-opening for me as well, because the more pressure there is from like the outside world, and like I don't know if you can really be in a relationship with somebody that cares more about like the opinions of the outside world than like the opinions of somebody that they're building a family with. I don't really think that works, and I don't think that that's conducive to like success, to be completely honest with you. I think that's the number one thing that holds people back, is listening to like outside influence.
So someone wants to know, like, so polygyny is like you really stand next to it, and you're big on like the Grant Cardone and knowing people who are billionaires. Do you know any? Is you or?
Do I personally know any billionaires? No, but I feel like if you go look at the richest people in the world, which is the people in the Middle East, the trillionaires of the world, then yes, they do this. the leader of Dubai has 6 wives. So you tell me what that means.
But the thing is, he's not on social media kind of advertising it.
All right, so what does that mean, though? That's irrelevant.
But it's more like, is it, because I've heard like when you bring other people into your relationship, you open it up to a whole bunch of like negative comments and
yeah, but here's the thing: if your relationship is rock solid, it doesn't matter. So all of that negative comments and stuff that exposes stuff that's not real anyway. Because if I'm rocking with a woman and we're really tight, we're going to be really tight, and that support is going to show. And I feel like if anything, it would save me from like a future failure. Like if me and Shaniece are not meant to be together, I would rather know that now than when we have kids and it's like much deeper. So this doesn't mean nothing to me. See, the thing y'all fail to realize is I'm not really married to either one of them. I'm married to my mission. Women may come and go. My focus is my mission in helping people. I'm still, whether Shaniece is here or not, or whether Olivia here is not, I'm still gonna be here helping single moms all over the planet, helping college kids, helping people who want to start up their business, helping business owners. That's my mission. And I just got lucky enough, gracious enough to find 2 people who wanted to partner with me on my mission. So with that being said, people may come and they go, but the mission stays the same. Elon Musk has had 7 or 8 wives. Like he's had 7 or 8 wives that he's failed a lot, but like what is his focus? His focus is on mission, helping putting people on Mars and doing stuff. People know his mission, not like his family situation. People may come and they go. Like I'm very lucky. Shaniece is an amazing woman. Don't take this as I'm speaking down on her, but or Olivia. I would never speak down on any
they're
of
both
them.
amazing women.
If we're not meant to be, we're not meant to be. That's okay. It's not bad. I hope you got nourishment. I hope you got, whatever, like gained a lot while you were like here. You know what I mean? So that's just, it is what it is.
So when you were dating Shaniece, she mentioned to you that she likes girls, yes? Did you know that was the dynamic or no?
Yes.
And when you guys were talking about a polygamous relationship, the conversation was to bring in a girl that also Shaniece,
Yes.
thing?
Yes, that was original, but for me to be completely transparent, I felt like it was a little bit low vibrational because I feel like building with a woman and impacting people all over the world transcends sex. Because me having, physical intercourse with a woman, that's fun, but it doesn't really help anybody. I looked at Olivia, I said she's very powerful, she's very able, she has a lot of knowledge and a lot of wisdom. That's somebody I want to build and do life with.
But you didn't take into I guess maybe you did take into account Shaniece because she was okay with Olivia, but you were dating Shaniece first, and you kind of disregarded her, like that conversation.
I would never disregard my queen at all. But at the end of the day, I'm the man, I'm the leader in the relationship, so everything kind of starts with me. And I think that sometimes men, their slippery slope can start when they make their life about their woman rather than their mission. A man's life is supposed to be about his mission, not a woman. My life will never be about a woman. My life will always be about my mission. Ladies, listen, I know I say I'm going to build the most beautiful and powerful family America's ever seen, but I'm never going to make a woman my mission. I will do everything in my power to protect her, to empower her, to love her, to cherish her, but a woman's never going to be the sole focus of my life. My mission in helping people will. Women come and go. Their feelings change. One day they want to be with you, one day they won't. Okay,
but not Shaniece and Olivia. They are staples.
They're what?
They're staples.
We only been dating 7 months, so who knows?
Like you're a staple in the relationship, a pillar. Like you're solid foundation. You can't be wavered. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, we're still new into this. Like, who knows? It depends. She may want to go and do something else. I may want to go and do something else. To be completely transparent, one thing about Shaniece, she's an amazing person, but just me personally, I feel like sometimes she cares more about being in a relationship with social media than like being in a relationship with like me. Like I'm the one she has to sleep with next to every night, not social media. I'm the one I feel like she should support, not social media. I'm the one, we have to support each other, because like if they delete TikTok or they delete Instagram and all this was going, who is going to be left? Me and you. And I don't know if like that's like necessarily like real to her. And sometimes when that like those type of situations happens to me, I know she said she didn't want to appease, but to me the way I take that, I look at it as a lack of support, and that could just be an insecurity thing on me. I don't know, right? I don't have it all figured out, but to me, I'm like, I don't know.
So do you you said like she cares more about social media and like, you know, there's kind of like a lacking like her caring for you. Like, do you feel like, you know, like maybe because she is your queen, you do love her, you do care about her, maybe you should allow her to explore those things, or no?
She could. Like, that wouldn't bother me.
Of course. And Shaniece, like, do you feel like you have like a relationship with social media, like you care about it a lot, or
No.
is it just like people just love you, so like you're taking it in?
Say again?
Do you feel like you have a relationship with social media more than you do Sean?
No, not at all. I barely post anything. I barely go live. This is most of my time, other than, you know, being at work and catering to my man.
Someone asked if you feel manipulated. I know you're going to say no, of course not. But with the conversation about the God is King, like, and how you like switched your answer, do you not feel like you were suggested to say those things?
My answer wasn't switched at all. I just clarified.
I feel that. Look, I don't think we have any more questions. That was just like all of it. I just want to say, like, both of you ladies are lovely, and I hope that, you know, you just keep prospering as best you can, you know.
Thank you, love.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate it.
No problem.
Whoa. Before you go, you got a business?
So I am a gifted storyteller. I'm a full-time content creator. I talk about a whole bunch of things, my life and everything, and the life of being a crotch tree and having crotch fruit. So that's kind of my thing. So yeah, you guys can see me over there.
Oh, that's awesome. That's so awesome. Love to see it. With that being said, I appreciate you for hopping on. Hey, and by the way, I appreciate your transparency. You asked really deep questions and you did it without being disrespectful. These are the conversations.
We're all people. At the end of the day, we're all people. We are all.
Yes.
I understand the social media aspect. Look, not everybody's going to agree with what you got going on. And that's okay.
Yeah, 1,000%. 1,000%. And to my guys out there, I want to say something. Guys, in order to be a leader, you got to be willing to not be liked. It's not about being liked, man. At the end of the day, like, you got to do what's best for, like, the group. And if you're in a relationship, you got to do what's best for, like, your relationship. And the best thing you can do as a man and as a leader, in my 2 cents, is in life, whatever you can confront, you can handle. If you can't confront something, you can't handle it. Right? So if you don't have the ability, obviously respectfully, to be like, hey, I don't like this, I don't want to see this, let's fix this, then you're not going to be able to have those hard conversations in life, man. Think about it. If somebody disrespects your lady, you got to be able to confront that. Hold on, man, I don't play like that. Because if somebody disrespected my queens, like, bro, it's no question. Like, it's no question. Like, I'm not talking, I'm not playing no games. I don't play at all. So, guys, you guys got to, like, stop trying to be liked. I'm not saying you got to be disrespectful to people, but in order to be a leader, you got to be willing to be unliked. This may be if you're at a job, this may be if you're captain of a football team. Listen, man, if somebody's not doing what they need to do for the team, you have to be able to confront that 1,000%. And guys, I know we get like a lot of slack and they talk about toxic masculinity, but listen, masculinity is what protects society. In times of danger, who do people call? A masculine man who's willing to challenge and willing to step up for what's right. So don't be afraid of that. A lot of people are going to try to throw salt on your name, but you got to stick to your guns, man, when it comes to that. You're never going to be able to build a family if you're not willing to be a leader.
Period. Well, y'all heard it here from first, so take it with.
I love your look too. I love the glasses, the braids. You just look so cute.
Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good night.
You too, beloved.
Bye.
I don't know how to get out.
What?
Oh, what?
Oh, man.
That's crazy.
Okay.
What is that? Oh,
Oh, that's
Taylin. Sweet cakes. Ooh, sweet cakes, honey. You're coming on. What is she? Okay, sweet cakes, honey.
You're right.
Sweet cakes, honey. Oh my gosh. Hey, it sounds like you got something to say, girl.
I was laughing with my friend. That's it.
Oh, okay. Oh, for what's your name? Where are you from?
My name is Naya, and I'm from Atlanta.
What?
Atlanta.
Atlanta. What's your name, girl?
Naya. Why can't you hear me?
You said Anaya?
Naya.
Naya? Okay, got you. Naya, what's the first thing you saw from us? Was it like a clip? Was it somebody else's live? Was it our content? Like, what really brought you to this point?
It was a clip when y'all were on with Queen. What's her name? Queen
Lenora?
I think Lenora or Laura, something like that. Y'all were on there with her.
Okay. Got you. Okay, cool. So, what is your name? I'm not your name. What's your question?
I do have a couple of questions. I wrote some down just because I didn't want to forget any of them. One of my questions is for Shaniece. Look at Sean. Sean, so he be whispering a lot in these ears. I sure be wanting to know what he.
You know, that's my little thing. You know, gotta whisper a little razzle dazzle, something. You know, got that mouthpiece on me, man. You know what I'm saying? Because it ain't my looks. You know what I mean? It ain't my looks. You know, that soft-spoken riz. You know what I'm saying?
I'm scared of that.
Hey, do me the biggest favor. Could you fill this water up for me? Thank you, baby.
Now, Sean, why you couldn't get up and do it?
I could, but I have a great women that love to take care of me. So.
Okay, well, my first question is for Shaniece, or Shaniece. Is that how you say it?
Hey, I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I have a question. Would you prefer to be in a relationship with a girl that is bisexual?
I don't really care, to be honest. I would rather prioritize someone that is an asset rather than prioritize physical pleasure. What I believed the addition was going to be was both. But regardless, the people in our relationship are going to be assets, and there are going to be 7 queens, so I'm not really questioning anything.
Okay. Well, Olivia, I have a question for you also. What business do you have? Because I know I hear you saying you got a business, but you know, so I was just wondering, like, what business do you have?
Yes, I run my own financial services and insurance agency.
Okay. Well, you want me to say something?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Okay, so, why do y'all consider yourselves in a poly relationship even though y'all all aren't, like, physically together? You know what I'm saying? Like, really is Sean and then Shaniece and Sean and then Sean and Olivia. It's never, like, really all of y'all.
That's what it is.
That's what you think it is? That's what it is to y'all?
So, Paul, what I'm saying is this is 2 separate relationships.
Well, how's that poly then?
Right. Because the word poly is just many. Mono means one, poly means many. There are 3 people in this relationship. But all 3 are together.
Okay, well, my friend has a question is this for Sean? For Sean, this question is for you. So, just a second ago when the other girl was on live and you felt like Shaniece was more into social media than she is, or she cares about social media more than you, why do you feel as though Olivia isn't? Because really, Olivia posts more than
She
you.
posts more, but this is the thing. Olivia is very raw and Olivia is very real. There's nothing wrong with Shaniece. She can answer questions however she wants. There's nothing wrong with it. I'm not saying it's good or bad. I'm just saying, as a man, what I personally appreciate is authenticity. Right? That's what I appreciate. That's why, like, you know, I appreciate Olivia. Nobody's gonna sit up here and trick Olivia or sway her opinion on it. She's gonna look and see things for herself, not go based off of what other people tell her to do or try to appease anybody else. I feel like she understands that she's in a relationship with me, and like that's what matters at like the end of like the day. I don't know if you guys have ever tried to do something really big, like you start a business or you go and anytime you get a big idea, small-minded people want to take your dream down, and a lot of the times it be our friends, it be our family. Oh, that ain't gonna work. That ain't gonna this. And no disrespect to Shaniece, but I feel like it kind of shows the differences in like how they actually got here. Because as an entrepreneur, you learn certain things. You really learn to stop caring about what other people think. You know, Shaniece is kind of in the military. You know, things are kind of polished. You gotta kind of be politically correct. So I feel like it shows. And again, it's not a bad thing. I'm not bashing you. It's just different. I personally appreciate truth, authenticity, and transparency. Because if we flip it, there's no way on God's green earth that if anybody asks me, who is my queen? Matter of fact, we can upgrade it. Somebody can be like, bro, who's your somebody can be like, who's your guy? Like Olivia and Shaniece. There's nobody that's gonna like try to get me to like not say that, no matter what they say to me. You know what I'm saying? So for me, I just appreciate transparency. Maybe it could have just been miscommunication. Maybe she thought it was religion. I don't think so, but maybe it could be miscommunication. Again, there's nothing wrong with what she said. I'm just saying, for me, for my relationship, I just like, I appreciate authenticity. Because I'm never going to switch up on anybody, no matter what. Because if we was off camera and I was just like, who's your king? And I was laying it down in the bedroom and I'm like, who's your king? She would be like, who's my king? Who's my king? Who's my king? So I'm just saying, keep that same energy on the line. That's all.
So hold on, wait a minute. So really, you salty? Really, it sounds like you salty.
I was salty.
You real salty, but why though?
God is who put it like on the earth. So
funny. That is very funny. And Shaniece she looks so irritated. It's like she looks so irritated because it's like at this point, I don't know if everybody in the comments peeping, but Shaniece, your side eyes it be giving. Like we know your side eyes, we know it. Huh? No, baby. I know what the side eye is. You really looking like you get on my nerve right now, Sean. Or like you keep bringing this back up again. Cause this is the time.
I'm not bringing it up. Y'all bringing it up. I'm just answering the question.
No.
Here's the thing. I personally, but this is how I think about stuff. We grow through what we go through. The way I look at stuff, divorce the habit, not the person. So for me, Shaniece is an amazing woman, and like when stuff happens, I talk to her about it and we make adjustments. That's it. You know what I'm saying? It could just have been a miscommunication. We do relationships different. I'm gonna say it again. We grow through what we go through. Like y'all be thinking y'all be doing something with this, trying to like pit us together, but I mean like it don't do nothing but make us stronger. How we are is like divorce the habit, not the person. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just like how we are. So like it's not gonna do nothing but make us better. Y'all may not believe that, but this is literally the truth. But because I have the courage to speak my mind up, I can confront that. Maybe I shouldn't have did it on live. I don't know. I just believe in being like raw and real and truth. And you guys get insight to see how I actually deal with stuff. You know what I mean? Like I'm like, boom, confront that. That was it. We're not gonna argue. We're not gonna yell. We're not gonna like do anything crazy. It's like, hey, you did this. I don't like it. I think it's wrong. I think we should support each other. That's just my 2 cents.
Okay. I have a question for Olivia. So you said that you've been dealing with Sean for 7-8 months?
Romantically, yes.
Okay, regardless, 7-8 months, right? Sean, what you whispering? I like to know what you talking about. What you
I
whispering?
was just talking about, I forgot to feed my turtle, and he's getting a little skinny.
You got a turtle? Let me see the turtle.